Hello, and welcome to What is the Point Radio. I'm your host, Galigar Norton, and this is my co-host for the day,
Andy Buckler.
And we're going to be talking about the one and the only Batman.
I'm Batman.
Batman is probably my favorite DC superhero.
He is, in my mind, the greatest comic book hero ever. With his...
That is a very strong opinion.
I am a very assertive man.
I bet the
wink,
women,
wink, nudge, nudge to all the ladies in the world.
Yeah, I bet the women dig that, the assertiveness.
They do.
But anyway, let's get a little bit on topic. You're no Bruce Wayne.
Oh, I see what you did there.
But
I hope you burn in hell.
Oh. All right. So back on the topic. We are talking about Dark Knight Rises, the upcoming movie for July 20th, at least where we are currently located.
In Neptune.
Although Dark Knight Rises is said to be a phenomenal movie, I don't know if I can like it as much as just Dark Knight. What are your comments on that?
I think that's baloney.
That's all you get?
That's all I got.
All right, so
at least I'm assertive about it. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge to the ladies.
I just feel like Dark Knight and Heath Ledger and Joker the Joker and Heath Ledger were probably the greatest combination ever made.
I feel like Heath Ledger's Joker was a very, very good interpretation of the Joker. Unfortunately, in my mind, I always view the Joker as being much more comedic, but the sadisticness and the cynicalness and the very, very crude humor of the Joker...
Let's put a smile on that face, Andy.
Exactly. It fit, and it was just right.
I mean, I've never seen anybody so dedicated to a role. I mean, I honestly heard that Heath Ledger would lock himself in a closet.
In a hotel for a month.
That's freaking crazy. But it is terrible that we lost him. I mean, honestly, I don't think any movie can do Joker justice after how great the performance truly was.
Yes. Joker cannot at this point be replaced. But as much as I love the Joker in The Dark Knight, I feel like The Dark Knight Rises will be better because my favorite supervillain is Bane, and he finally gets an accurate portrayal in a Batman movie, and I feel like it's gonna top the Joker. It's gonna top any Batman.
Well, Bane
villain.
just seems like a giant meathead. I don't see why anybody can like Bane. All he is he's like a DC version of Hulk,
which unfortunately is a very inaccurate portrayal of him, because Bane is supposed to be the equivalent of Batman, physically, mentally, and technology-wise, is just, like I said, the exact equivalent of Batman.
Well, that's what many people think, is that just Bane is just one big juicer, right?
In reality, he's actually not. He was, kind of... He actually was very intelligent. He was very smart. When he was in prison as a child, he was able to run the prison. He was able to just take control. He was like 7 years old or something like that. He was a very young kid. Was just able to
just dominate.
Gain allies and dominate, and that just shows the intelligence level. Unfortunately, though, he does become a juicer, and it does boost his strength some, but he gets out of it.
Now, Does Ivy truly help him get his power, or is that something that was also false? Or does he get that himself, or what truly happens behind Bane?
He just meets with a drug dealer who came out with this thing called Venom that brings people to the peak of intelligence, to the peak of physical strength, and he used the drug. And the thing with Ivy from, I believe it was Batman Returns with George Clooney, that was indeed false. It wasn't Poison Ivy, but they were right in having him as a very powerful being. They just they didn't do the intelligence thing.
Well, how accurate a portrayal is Batman the Animated Series to the movies? Does the series do it justice, or do the movies do the animated series justice?
I feel like the movies and the animated series are separate in what they portray, because the movies are just stories that were written, but the animated series actually pulls off of the comics and their storytellings of like Two-Face and of Mr. Freeze and of Ivy and slightly the Joker. Nobody ever really goes into the true backstory of the Joker.
Now, you say that Bane is your favorite Batman supervillain.
Yes, because I love it when it's.
Why would you? What gives you? What makes you like Bane over, say, Joker or Mr. Freeze or the Human Bat or anybody for that matter? What gives Bane the advantage?
The advantage that, or not the advantage, but what I like about Bane more than any other is people like Ivy and Joker and stuff, to me, just kind of fall as a one-trick pony. And with Bane, it's a constant struggle for the upper hand against Batman, and in the other sense of Batman getting the upper hand over Bane, even though, of course, we all know how Batman works, and he does get it, but that's any superhero. But I feel like it's just a unique, very well done battle of who is supreme between Batman and Bane. That it's just this constant.
It's an equal duel. I mean, you want to see. It's like anybody else. You want to see a head-to-head grudge match with someone you think are complete equals, and you just want to see truly who comes out on top.
I mean, yeah, and luckily though, Bane's one of those characters that can put up a fight, and he, I mean, in the comics and the animated series, he really puts up a fight. I mean, in the comics alone, in the Nightfall series.
Well, like, there's always that hero, too, that's just like an afterthought hero. They put that villain in there just because it's like, we didn't think of anything. We're going to make him really easy to defeat. But I feel like Bane just holds his consistency.
Yeah, he's just there. He's steadfast. He's strong, and he's just a very good villain. I mean, don't get me wrong. I love the Joker. I love a clown villain. I mean, it's so out there, but it's so good that it's just like, wow.
I feel like Joker's wacky attitude is what truly makes me love him the most. I mean, he's got the little like wind-up teeth bombs and just like Jack in the Box punches Batman in the face. I mean, it's just like wacky stuff that children's toys that can defeat a hero. It's just, I find that not only comical, but I find that just amusing in itself, how someone can use the properties of the Joker or of a children's toy and put it to his magnitude to where it actually can kill someone.
Yeah, but what I like, though, about Bane, and that kind of pulled me to him, is I forget the exact moment in the comics, but he eventually fights alongside Batman, and because they figure out that the drug that he was on was being sold in Gotham, and he and Batman hook up for a while and put that down. I thought it was really cool. And then the thing that Batman and Bane did with becoming the apprentice of Ra's al Ghul, I thought that was a very unique story that you just don't get with the Joker. Because, I mean, yeah, Joker can fight, but he's not like Bane and, peak of physical condition. I mean, I feel like Bane has a little more to the plate than the Joker does, even though I'm never going to say Joker's bad. I just feel like Bane's better.
Right. Well, that's all we have time for today, but I hope you enjoy the Batman Dark Knight Rises soundtrack that has been playing throughout this whole show today. You can download that. The director has actually put it online for your pleasure. Also, please comment, subscribe, email me at whatsthepointradio@gmail.com. Thanks for following and thanks for listening.